Yeah, it was like so. Would you say you just completely shut down on the Redskins? It was the Redskins then.
No, I didn't shut down. I tried to play within their lame ass scheme.
Okay.
Like I had to play cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, like one playing myself. Well, like basically you took a racehorse, thoroughbred racehorse, and put a fucking plow on him.
Wow.
And then you're saying, nah, I'm not playing hard. Like, yeah, playing with a plow that I've never done. You know what I mean? Something I've never done, and still making plays for the fucking team. But they sucked anyway, so it wasn't going to matter.
Hey, you know what's ironic? I said you played for 3 black quarterbacks: Jason Campbell,
Yeah,
Vince Young, and Steve McNair. Is that is
Donovan McNabb
and Dom? Oh, and Donovan McNabb. Wow. Is that is the NFL not in favor of that in terms of wanting a black quarterback or black coaches? Because I heard you stand up for T. Martin as well.
I didn't really get into it because it's such a business.
Wow.
In NFL, there's no loyalty. It's a straight business. The team is not going to be loyal to you, or and players, or you're going to do what you got to do. Like, however, it can either be for money or for more recognition or whatever. But you're gonna look for you and not a team. So it's not like old school NFL where guys drafted there in the 50th round and played 13 years and became Hall of Fame and pros on us. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like that no more. Like, they ain't. It ain't about that. Like, you think it's about winning a Super Bowl. I mean, of course they want to win a Super Bowl, but they're gonna do it the cheapest way possible.
Got that.
You know what I mean? It ain't like the Yankees.
Okay. Right. DB.
Yeah, when you were balling, man, when you won the MVP, who were your toughest competitors? Guys that you said, shit, I got to line up against him today.
Nobody.
You was a bad motherfucker, man.
And you can't deny that.
And you definitely played with a chip on your shoulder, man. And I think that's what separated you.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to play against the biggest, best, whatever. Bring them on, so I want to knock them down. Like, I mean, it was like what I had learned from that level of insanity that I went to, like the kick garage in the head, to the next year, I knew how far I could take it mentally to get to that dangerous edge to like just to ball out, literally just to go out there and not give a shit and play ball.
Got that.
Like it was cool like that. And then Washington, there was just so many things going on. Like, it was just I don't like how I try to tell people how it was. All right, say you take a heart surgeon, right? You take a heart surgeon that's the best in the country. Like, anybody ever have heart problems, this is the guy you want to go to, right?
Right.
And you take him and now make him a brain doctor, or a neurologist or a neurosurgeon.
Right.
Like, yeah, he's a doctor, but those are two different jobs. You get what I'm saying? Like, would you want a heart surgeon? I mean, if you had nobody else to operate on your brain, I mean, I guess get a heart surgeon, but you would rather want somebody that is a neurologist or a neurosurgeon to work on your brain than you would, a cardiologist. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that you understand that, or if
I completely get that. I completely get that. And just to level up on that, one of your fans once asked, "Skins my team raised right next to the stadium in Palmer Park. We always been a bad organization. Would you agree, Al? And if so, how bad was it?"
I mean, it was just total disconnect. And then everybody, and I'm glad you got a Skins fan, because he probably doesn't like Dan Snyder. But I would say Dan is a really good owner. He might interfere with, and it sounds funny, with the football part of it, but he is a really good owner. I call him, and this is not in a bad way, he's a billionaire fantasy footballer. So, what you do on fantasy football, you go get this player, I go get this player, I got this player, all from different teams, right? All the stars, like that's who you want in your fantasy football. So like Dan is like, all right, that was a great player. Let me bring him here. Like Dan was telling me all the stuff, like, yeah, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna, it's gonna be just like Tennessee defense. No, it's nothing like Tennessee defense. Like zero like Tennessee defense, other than it's a 4-3. And see, like but he'll get you the best player. So if you're a head coach, I mean, the one thing is he would ask you if you don't do good in 2 years, but that's what he expects. He gets you, this dude, he would get you the best coach, best players, and expect you to put it together and win games. But, it's really about building a team.
Right.
So, that aspect, he's great about it. Like, he's going to get you players. For a coach, probably not going to give you a lot of time, but he'll get you players. And you expect those coaches to put you in the right position. But most coaches are stuck on, like, this is my defense. This is the defense I run. This is the offense I run. Not a run and shoot, but if you got like a Peyton Manning offense, and then you got a quarterback that can run, but are you going to stick and make him just be a pocket passer, throw the ball, and all that stuff, or let him use this, let's get his talent up? Just showcase his talent by like put him in an offense that benefits him, because we all win, right? No, a lot of coaches, they don't do that. And you see some of the great coaches, they do. Like they'll modify. That was one thing I noticed about Belichick. Like he modified his team, his play calling, or his scheme, pretty much for what he got as defense. For his players. I thought that was the cool thing about him. That's why I think he's always going to be, successful. Yeah, he didn't win a Super Bowl, so you said that's a down year for him, but they still were pretty good.
Right. I saw you post on your social media about Colin Kaepernick. What's your stance on Colin Kaepernick in the NFL?
As a player, or as the whole thing that he's
taking a knee.
Like whatever. That's fine. Like that's fine with me. Like I have a cousin that just got out the Army last July, 20 years, a lieutenant colonel. It's like my brother. Like I asked him about it. Of course, I've been retired since then, but he's like, I don't feel like that's disrespect. I think it was just a way to try to separate us, with the whole Black Lives Matter and all that. Like, if he wants to do that, I have no problem with him doing that. Like, will I do it? No, because I feel like it's going to be a distraction to me, because it's not what I normally do. Like, I have a routine where it's just a switch and going on. Now we're changing, my game plan or whatever, and then I'm having to think about this, and this is something I don't even like, because I want to go out there and beat this guy's ass. I don't want to be thinking about, police shootings and stuff like that. This on the field. That's where I could take all that negativity that I got and whoop somebody's ass. So to change my routine, that would be a distraction to me where I can't go do that. So like I wouldn't kneel, and that's the only way I wouldn't kneel. But like speak out on them, absolutely. Like call these cops out that do it. And I got a cousin that's a cop too, and he said a lot of them were wrong, and like him looking at the video footage and how wrong it is, and like they shouldn't be. The black guys are definitely not going to be for them and all that stuff like that. He would tell me. But I mean, man, the whole world's crazy. Like this whole systematic racism shit. I mean, it's like a new way, like saying thug, basically saying nigga.
Right.
I mean, like all these things, man. Like I called out Tennessee the other day for not giving T a shot. A man that's actually won the championship. You know, and like brought that national championship there. A guy that's been an offensive coordinator, worked his way through the ranks and all that stuff like that. And then one thing, he's the assistant head coach.
Right.
He's the assistant head coach, and you don't you fired a head coach. You don't even give him an interview. And then when you fired a head coach, you had just brought a guy in, and then you make him assistant head coach.
Huh.
And then and you got your assistant head coach sitting there that you paid for, get on his resume, but he ain't able to handle this, the stuff with Pruitt. Like he can't talk to players and stuff like that. I mean, never even gave him a shot. Wow. And not even that. It was like other people in the athletic world, stuff like that worked there a long time. No upgrades or anything, or promotions or anything like that. Go elsewhere and become successful. Other teams got higher with other places than they did at Tennessee. I mean, just take guys for granted. I mean, there's only there's 100 and something years old, the school and the football team, all that stuff. Yet there's only been 3 African-American head coaches at UTK in all sports.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So you're over 100 something years old, and all this is going through, and no black. You only have 3, and then you had them on so short ass leashes that they couldn't succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Wade Houston, because only reason they wanted Allen Houston. As soon as Allen Houston graduated or left, boom, axed his ass. He was a decent coach. And then there's their second basketball coach. I can't remember his name, but dude, I remember hearing this. He was going to visit somebody, a player, a potential player, and normally everybody gets the plane or whatever, gets a plane. They wouldn't give him the plane. He had to fly commercial.
Wow.
He had to fly commercial. Other coaches anywhere else, and then at UT, they fly private when they're gonna go, talk to a player. Oh, we got to go talk to this player. They fly private. Well, they make this man fly damn commercial.
Wow.
Commercial, bro. Really? So, I mean, it's just a lot of things, man. I ain't trying to trash it. They have reached out to us, so they want to change, which I appreciate that. Right. And I'm gonna look forward to that. But if it's just lip service, I'm gonna be at it again, because you're gonna show me, what you're doing, not just talk. Oh, we want to talk to you, and all that. No. I want to see action. I want to see stuff. I mean, hell, I shouldn't have to tell you. You should be able to see it for yourself.
Right.